In today's society, income inequality is almost always cited as a bad thing. But where would we be without it? Income inequality is actually evidence of opportunity. It's evidence of a financial ladder that someone can climb. One of the last remaining shreds of the American dream. There's a reason why people pour into this country in droves. And not all of them are refugees seeking asylum. A lot of them come here so they can work hard and succeed. But we have this strange view in America, that a growing view that rich people bad. Rich people aren't virtuous because whatever they had, they obtained that through corruption or thievery. The taxing of the rich is a flawed system in several ways due to corruption and purposeful deception involving the methods used. The fact is that we have developed a corrupt system in which the wealthiest people on earth will never truly pay taxes. And I'm not just talking about the official list of the richest people that you see on Google. I mean the oligarchs behind the curtain that have been in bed with central or private banks since way before the creation of the Fed. If records show they, quote, paid taxes, guys, I'm not buying it. If they paid taxes, it's because they received a kickback that heavily outweighed the fee. In today's society, people can reach a certain level of wealth and power that essentially exempts them from most governmental penalties. It's the people just below this level, whom are still extremely wealthy, that pay the vast majority of taxes in America. This, in part, is what fuels monopolies. Don't tax me, but crack the whip on my competitors. The entire war on the rich is flawed to the core. People simply don't realize when there's more rich people, the rich are less powerful. When there are less rich people, the rich are more powerful. Think about it. An extremely wealthy person in a small town has the potential to be, and almost always is, a very powerful individual. But the moment he walks into the ritziest country club in the Hamptons, he's just an average Joe. The best way to keep a rich person in check is to have another rich person competing against him or her. As soon as you put this task on the government, corruption ensues. The perfect recipe for corruption is as follows: strong government and not enough rich people. The more rich people you have, the more likely they are to disagree with one another. Whereas a small number of rich people can form a clique and slip into the common hive mind mentality, where if you're one of those people, you may not agree with what they're doing, but unless you have a lot of other rich people backing you, you better just fall in line to maintain your status. The government always forms alliances with the wealthiest people. One lines the pockets of politicians, and the other cracks the whip on their competitors. The way to minimizing corruption is to reduce the power of the government and stop making it so difficult to become rich. Government overreach is a major problem in America. Yet our problems are often cited as naturally occurring negative byproducts of capitalism. The truth is that the system in the United States is far from capitalism. And I'm not one of those utopianistic libertarians that believe there should absolutely be zero checks on markets and corporations. But I do believe it's gotten out of hand. As the power of the government grows, the power of the people diminishes. See you soon.